Primera, wand, You look at me in the corner of your bathroom and think I'm just a speck of dust on legs. Wait, what? You're not even afraid of me. To you, I'm just a daddy long legs. A funny, fragile creature you can swipe away with a broom. I look like a pea on stilts. My legs are ridiculously long, but do you know who is scared to death of me? Huge, fat, hairy tarantulas and black widows. I am the absolute apex predator of your house. I eat other spiders for breakfast. Gross, maybe, but at least your house is safe. I'm awake. I am awake. Where am I? I am hanging upside down, in the darkest corner near the ceiling. Welcome to my invisible world. Awakening and vision, I wake up. How do I see this world? Terribly. I have 8 eyes, but they are almost useless. I can tell light from shadow and notice large movements, but nothing more. My world is not a picture. It is vibration. Every single one of my 8 long legs is covered in thousands of microscopic hairs. These hairs feel the slightest shifts in the air. Even if a mosquito flies 3 feet away, I will feel the wind from its wings. My web is an extension of my nervous system. Every thread is my nerve, stretched out into space. The trap you are used to seeing beautiful, perfectly round webs in the forest. My web is chaos. It looks like a random, messy clump of threads. There is no glue in it. My silk is not sticky, but it's a genius trap. It is a 3-dimensional maze. If an insect flies into my corner, it simply gets tangled in this forest of strong cables. The more it thrashes, the tighter it gets tangled, and I just hang upside down and wait. I can wait 4 weeks without moving a single millimeter. Mating and cannibalism wait. You think I'm completely lonely? Sometimes a male comes to my web. He is tiny, thin, and very cautious. He doesn't just walk in, he strums the threads of my web like a guitar, playing a specific rhythm. This is his password, telling me, I am a male of your species, not food. If I like the song, I let him mate with me. But if I am very hungry, or if he messes up the rhythm, I will simply wrap him in silk and drink him like any other fly. Sexual cannibalism is the norm in my world. My children need protein, and their father is an excellent source of it. Zero waste production. My web gets torn and dusty over time. A dusty web is useless. Do I throw it away? Never. Silk is pure protein, which takes a massive amount of energy to produce. So, I just eat my old web. I consume the torn threads, my body recycles the protein, and the very next day I spin a brand new, clean web from the exact same material. Absolute zero waste production. Battle with a monster. Suddenly, one of the threads jerks. Violently. That's no mosquito. The vibration is heavy and rough. A massive house spider has wandered into my web. It's 3 times heavier than me. It has powerful jaws. Do you think I'll run? No. This is my lunch. I don't charge into close combat. I'm not an idiot. My long legs are my main weapon. Staying at a safe distance, I start pulling silk from my abdomen with my hind legs. I throw lasso after lasso onto the monster. I literally sling sticky silk at him from afar, wrapping him up like a mummy. He snaps his jaws furiously, but he can't reach me. My legs are too long. Eating when the enemy is completely immobilized. I move in closer. I sink my short fangs into him. I inject my venom. Along with the venom, I inject digestive enzymes. Just like a fly, primera que not chew, my venom turns this giant spider's insides into a liquid, nutritious soup, and then I simply drink him, leaving nothing but a dry, empty husk behind. Nothing personal, just business. Vibration and defense. Suddenly, a massive shadow blocks the light. It's you. You got too close with the vacuum cleaner. I feel the vibration of your heavy breathing and footsteps. It's too late to run. I use my signature trick. I start bouncing and shaking frantically in my web. I vibrate with such incredible speed that my body literally disappears. I turn into a blurry, invisible smudge. Birds, wasps, and even you cannot focus your eyes on me. To you, I have become invisible. You lower the vacuum and walk away, thinking the corner is empty. Birth and motherhood. I wasn't always alone. I remember how my mother carried us. Other female spiders hide their eggs in a sack and glue it to a wall. But my mom carried our sack of 30 eggs right in her jaws. She held us in her teeth for weeks, unable to eat properly. When we hatched, we were transparent, tiny copies of adults. We hung out on her web for a couple of days, and then scattered into different corners. There is no long-lasting affection in this spider world. If you let your guard down, your own brother will eat you for dinner. Winter and water, what happens in winter? As long as you live in this house and keep the heaters on, winter does not exist for me, but I do need humidity. That's exactly why we love your bathrooms, basements, and cellars so much. We don't drink water from puddles. We get all the moisture we need from the bodies of our victims, so we can survive a drought. As long as there's enough food, I can live in your house for up to 3 years. The meaning of life, you swat my web away with a broom in disgust. But what would happen if I wasn't here? Your house would be swarming with mosquitoes, moths, and disease-carrying flies. What's more, fat, venomous, and aggressive spiders would be running across your floor. I kill them all while you sleep. I am your silent, invisible guardian. I clean your house, asking for nothing in return except a dark corner near the ceiling. We rule this house from the shadows.
Author's note: the cellar spider, often called a daddy longlegs, Fulcus phalangioides, is a true spider, order Araneae, that is frequently confused with harvestmen, order Opiliones, which live outdoors. Harvestmen cannot spin webs and have a fused body that looks like a single sphere. But our bathroom hero is a true predator, with a 2-part body spinning capture webs. Now, the answers to the craziest questions about cellar spiders. Is it true that they have the deadliest venom in the world, but their fangs are too small to pierce human skin? This is the most popular spider myth. In reality, their fangs, chelicerae, are fully capable of piercing human skin. During experiments, scientists provoked cellar spiders into biting humans. The sensation was similar to a mild burning sting that faded after a few seconds. Their venom is deadly to insects, but to humans it is extremely weak and harmless. Why do they shake so violently when you get close? This is a defense mechanism called whirling. When the spider feels threatened, it begins to bounce in its web at breakneck speed. Because of its long legs, its body turns into a blur. This confuses predators, wasps, birds, and other spiders, preventing them from taking aim for a strike. Does this fragile spider really kill black widows? Yes, the cellar spider is a master of ranged combat. When a large aggressive spider wanders into its web, or even when it invades theirs, which it often does, the cellar spider uses the length of its legs to stay out of reach of the enemy's fangs. It throws silk onto the victim from afar, securely tying it up, and then delivers the fatal bite. What happens if you draw a circle around the spider with a marker? Unlike ants, whose world is built on scent pheromones, a spider won't care about a marker at all. It will simply step over the chemical line with its long legs, or attach a safety drag line and rappel down. Have spiders ever been to space? Yes. In 1973, 2 cross spiders named Anita and Arabella traveled to the Skylab space station. Scientists wanted to see if they could spin a geometrically perfect web in 0 gravity. At first, the webs were crooked, but the spiders quickly adapted and started spinning perfect nets, proving they could compensate for the lack of gravity. Can you keep them as pets? You can, but it's pretty boring. Cellar spiders don't build beautiful terrarium burrows and aren't very active. They just hang upside down in a corner. But if you don't clear their web from your bathroom, congratulations, you already have a great pet that works as a free exterminator. Do spiders sleep? Spiders don't sleep the way mammals do, with deep REM cycles. But they do have periods of activity and rest. During rest, they lower their metabolism, but the hairs on their legs continue to monitor the web for vibrations. They are ready to wake up and attack in a fraction of a second. If you enjoyed this inside look at your bathroom's invisible guardian, be sure to watch our previous video, 24 hours in the life of a housefly. You will find out, why do flies vomit on your food before eating it? How do they manage to land upside down on the ceiling? Is it true that flies were the very first animals in space? And why would the Earth choke on its own waste without flies? The answers to these questions will change the way you look at the world. Click the next video.